Hey everybody, Logan here. Yes, so I finally picked up this controller. I know it's been out for just a little while, but they had so many different variations. I was waiting. And then now that I saw this one, this is the one I decided I wanted to get because of the design, the color scheme, and I just thought it was awesome looking. This is the Victrix by PDP. This is the Pro BFG. This is the Tekken 8 Rage Art Edition. I'm not the biggest Tekken guy, but I really like the design of this controller. I like the color, I like the layout, and I've been playing a lot of retro 2D fighters lately, especially with all the hubbub around Evo and everything and all the announcements. I recently downloaded SVC Chaos, SNK versus Capcom, and that PS5 DualSense D-pad ain't as good as you think. It destroyed my thumb, brought me back to the days of the Super Nintendo with Street Fighter thumb. Ooh. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna look into this, and lo and behold, what did my algorithm recommend me? This bad boy. And I figured, hey, it's about time. So I picked it up. Lucky for you, I'm going to unbox it and test it today. Hopefully, it's good. We'll find out, right? Alrighty, here we go. As you can see, Tekken 8 Rage Art Edition Pro BFG. Victrix by PDP for the PlayStation 5, but it also works with PS4. Like I said, I decided to get this one because I really like the art design. I like the colors. It reminds me of that Miami Vice. Yeah, I'm from Miami. What can I say? I don't live there anymore, but hey. And it made me think of those, that era, I guess. Even the Miami Heat had these colors called the Vice colors, and I was like, okay, that's what it made me think of. Even though, like I said, I'm not the biggest Tekken guy. Actually, I'm not a big Tekken fan at all. I don't even have Tekken 8, but we are going to test this out on a Tekken game. With that being said, I really did like this layout, the fight pad style. And like I said, PS5, PS4, PC. And it says PC compatibility not tested nor endorsed by Sony Interactive. So take that how you will. One thing I really liked about it, it's modular. So you can move the sticks around to whatever pleases you the most. You can change the rings, so you have the diagonal, the octagonal. I think it's 8, right? Octagonal, or the circular ones. You have multiple style D-pads. I'm actually going to go with the one that's more solid because I had Street Fighter thumb. And then you get the 6 buttons right here, and you can change out the sticks, whatever's best. But I'm going to be using this specifically for fighting games. But this is very good from my understanding for FPS games and shooters as well, because you got all the mappable buttons in the back. That's not a big deal to me. For me, it's how it's modular. I can move things around and get those 6 face buttons for the fight pad. That's what's important. All right, with that being said, let's open this up. This one isn't a Hall Effect controller, does not have Hall Effect sticks, but that's not why I personally bought it. So there's nothing else in there. I bought it because it's a fight pad, and one of the best from my understanding on the market, and I did quite a bit of research to find out, even though, you know, this is kind of part of my job, kind of my thing. And that looks amazing. Look at that, those colors. Ooh, what a way to store it, too. I like the texture grips. That was one of the things that got me, too. Now, these feel a little bit different. These buttons on the back are really far down. So you will definitely notice a difference there. So it looks like that's going to be the profile button. And then you've got your trigger locks there. Rather interesting. I like how the triggers actually point up. Interesting. That's an interesting feel there. Okay, that's a nifty little design. trigger locked in place. See that? And then you go like this and you push it down, let it go. Regular. Hit it again, goes back. I think I'm okay because they're more flush and they don't stick out like the weird paddles do. I'm not a big fan of those paddles. I actually really don't like them. So that feels really nice. You got your touchpad there. That's going to be your PlayStation button. This is going to be, I wonder what button that is. Your home button. Maybe that's your mic button because that has the little light there. Yeah, that's going to be the mic button. All right, what do we have here on the back? This is USB and wireless. Gotcha. Okay. The sticks feel really nice. This is the D-pad I'm going to be using. Because of my thumb, oh, that's going to be so much better. That will no longer cause me to have Street Fighter thumb. That is awesome. That's going to be fantastic. Let's see what else we have in here. All right, so this is the modular face button kit that will replace the right side. That's really on there sticky. Okay. And the buttons are flat here. Ooh, and they're mechanical. I like that even more. I did not notice that before. Like I said, these are the different gates. So if you want the different gates for the sticks, I won't be using those for the fighting game. So that's fine. Oh, and then there we go. That's what I was looking for. So there's your little USB receiver that you're going to have to plug into the system. Alrighty. You got the little screwdriver because that's what you're going to need to remove those right there. You've got your different sticks to give you the different heights. Let me get that okay. So there you go. Okay, this one's a little tougher to get out because it's got the rounded top. There we go. See? Got that rounded top. That convexed. Then you have the different D-pad. You've got the Xbox Series X style D-pad. Not my choice, but I would still use that over this one for most fighting games because of the rigid edges. But that's pretty nifty. I do like everything that comes within. This is a very, very beautiful setup. That alone, mechanical. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, we still have the USB cable. Okay, I see. Alrighty, alrighty. Now, what I'm probably going to do most of the time is use it wired. Even though it can be used wireless with a PlayStation 5, I prefer to not have to worry about batteries, and I also prefer the wire because you don't have to worry about latency. It has a direct connection. That's my personal opinion. So let's swap this out. Nice and tight in there. Now that's one thing I think I might swap it around because those buttons are really close to the D-pad there. That is really nice that that's mechanical. So one thing with them being flat like that, your finger doesn't roll as smoothly from one button to the next. I'm thinking they did that in order... Wow, oh, that fell off. Okay, that's how you change the gates. Oh, interesting. Because when the buttons are smooth, there's a chance if you're rolling from one to the next, you can screw up your combo, you can screw things up. So I understand that, or you might hit the wrong one. So that's going to be interesting. I'm definitely going to have to get used to that. So that, okay, and then that's how you change the gates for the shooters. Nice. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Let's see. I'm going to remove that. Nice. And then we put that one in there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is move this. Yep, this is probably how I'm going to use it. With that up there, the D-pad up there, and this going here, I think that might be the way I'm going to be using it for fighting games. The sticks over here, that's fine. With the... Okay, yeah, because I want the D-pad up here. That's how it feels a little bit better to me. I don't want the D-pad right next to the buttons going all the way down. I think this just feels better. I like that. All right, so next step, we got to test this bad boy. Alrighty, here we go. Now, as you see, I have it wireless, which means I have it plugged via USB dongle into the front of my standard PlayStation 5. Now, I already have tested it on my PlayStation 5 Slim because I noticed an issue during the unboxing that it is a Type A cable. So it's Type C to Type A, and if you have a Slim, it will not plug into the front. You have to plug the cable around the back. It's a little much of a hassle, a little bit, but okay, most people have standard PlayStation 5s. If you do, no problem. You got a Type A in the front, just plug it in there. Same thing with the dongle. Now, if you're using a Slim, then the dongle has to go into the back too. So just keep that in mind. You lose a little bit of cable length, but so be it. It is what it is, right? But with that being said, we're going to test this on Tekken 6. Why? Because like I said earlier, I do not own Tekken 8. This is the only one I have. And yeah, so be it, right? But I mainly bought this controller. One, I like the design. I like the color combination from the Tekken 8 Rage art. So I was like, okay, I could have gotten the regular or the Call of Duty version. I did not like the Call of Duty one. I really like the Vice colors, like I said, that you get on this one, that Miami-esque. And hey, yeah. We're also going to test this out on SVC Chaos, SNK versus Capcom, because it's new, and I've been playing this quite a bit, and this D-pad, I can already tell you, is a massive plus. So let's try Tekken first, and then we'll go on SVC. I bought this one just the other day because I noticed I do not have a Tekken game. And this was $9.99, and I had some credit, so I got this game for $5. That's why you're seeing Tekken 6. That doesn't mean I might not pick up Tekken 8 in the future. I just think $70 is a bit much for a game that I'm not a huge fan of. So let's just go to practice. Since I'm not too familiar, gonna pick Paul because every American has a flat top. So it's very comfortable in the hand, as you guys can see. It's super comfortable. We are going to play SNK versus Capcom, SVC Chaos, like I said. Fantastic music in this game, too. Same thing, we're going to test practice. Going to pick my boy Ken like always, and then... Oh yeah, Q. It just makes sense. Super smooth, doesn't bother my thumb whatsoever, and the mechanical buttons you can definitely hear when you're, so you know when you're hitting, just like when you're working on a fight stick. A lot of players like to know when they hit it via the sound. mechanical buttons on a fight pad stick work just the same. It's such a fantastic controller. I will say it's worth every bit of the money. Now, the back buttons do come pre-set, and it's kind of weird. Because, yeah, as a fighting game, these don't flow well. They don't fit well with the button movements and then trying to fit down here. I think this is best for shooters. I think it works very well with shooters. Same thing with the trigger locks. The good thing about this controller, it's very versatile. So depending on what you're playing, whether you're playing a shooter or a fighter, this controller is just fantastic. No, it doesn't have Hall effect sticks. I know everybody's going to ask. No, it doesn't. But that doesn't mean they can't update the modules down the line. And if they do, it's going to be a lot less expensive than buying a brand new controller. I think that's fantastic. I think this is well worth the money no matter which version you get. You can get the black one for as low as $150 right now, depending on where you're buying it. I think it was $158 at Amazon or Target or Best Buy, something when I was looking online. But yeah, I wanted this one. It was the only one that was on sale. Otherwise, I was looking for the white one. The white one was full price at $180, and then the Call of Duty one is $200. So yes, you're paying for the aesthetics. Kind of sucks, but I really like this one, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna buy it, and I think it's worth every penny, especially with the boom of 2D fighters coming back. With the Marvel vs. Capcom collection and all that coming, I'm ready to play with this controller. Hopefully this helps you guys out. It definitely helped me out. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments section below. I'll answer everything I can to the best of my ability. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. Make sure you tune in every Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, for Ready to Start podcast. It's such a great time. So much fun. God bless you all. And like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.